Hello everyone, I am Mihir. I am the Career Advancement Council Director for the PGP class of 2023. CAG is the one-stop shop for all your requirements and queries related to placements.
Hi everyone, my name is Rishabh Agarwal and I'm the Director of Finance and Governance Council at ISB. So to describe Finance and Governance Council, it's like secretariat in any government organization. It's the linchpin in functioning of any council and club in the Graduate Student Association.
Hi, my name is Abhishek Gupta and I am the Director of Student Life Council. You can say that we give this cohort their much needed breathers amongst the tons of assignments and quizzes and whatnots of ISB.
Hi, I'm Rohan Sethi and I head the Operation and Sustainability Council. One advice which I would want to give to each one of you is that just go with the flow and you'll sail through the year. So the Operation and Sustainability Council is the backbone of the cohort and it ensures that everyone feels like home throughout the year.
Hi, this is Shrikant. I head the Alumni Affairs Council. And my one advice to Class of 24 is to come with an open mind and explore everything that the school has to offer. So we are the bridge between you and your future.
Hi folks, my name is Aditya Mudgal. I am the AAC Director for the cohort of 2023. You may also know me by AM to PM. My council was responsible for all the initiatives that are taken for academic affairs, all the success of students related to academics and overall faculty development.
Hi, I'm Debarti Dasgupta and I head the Marketing and Communications Council here. My one advice to the cohort will be to not take yourself too seriously and have fun while you're at it. We are the council that makes all other councils, clubs and events look good.
A couple of skills that are required is 1. Stakeholder management. As the CAG Director, you have to manage a lot of stakeholders like SEAL, CAS, the students and the recruiters. Another is time management. During terms 3 and 4, we are swamped with a lot of activities like resume submissions, academics and assignments, and as a result of which time management becomes crucial as the CAG Director.
So I would be specifying objective skills which are required in functioning of this council. One is you need to have the basic financial understanding. Second, you need to have good negotiation skills because you have to negotiate with the school as well as with the students. Then you need to have tactfulness because you need to deal with your own cohort mates in a very tactful manner. And fourth is patience. A lot of patience is required.
You have to be approachable, outgoing, and you can only prioritize 2 out of these three things at ISB. Social, studies, and sleep. So you have to be someone who can compromise sleep.
I think you don't only need to be empathetic towards everyone, but you also have to be on your toes always.
So 3 major skills that you require is networking, networking and networking.
So what I used is 3 C's: commitment, communication and critical thinking.
I would say a fair bit of marketing experience, love for social media and immense people skills, especially if you have to deal with like 500 Instagram requests.
Again, as I reiterate, the toughest part of my job was to manage the expectations of the cohort as well as manage my own personal time, because the important aspect as a CAG director is that you yourself are sitting for the placements. So to manage your own time is very, very important.
So, being in the Finance and Governance Council, you are at times required to hold your own cohort mates accountable for various things. And that's not the best position to be in because you need to question them really hard, but then go back and again chill with them. So, I think that's the most toughest part.
I know that you guys are expecting a very cliched answer like external vendors or school administration, but guess what? Getting you guys together on time for the events was the toughest part of the job.
I would say it's a thankless job.
So toughest part about my job was convincing few of the students to conduct the P2P sessions and make some policy changes in the ASA.
Ensuring inclusivity in terms of featuring everybody's views and opinions on social media.
So I'll distribute the stakeholders into 2 parts. When I talk about the school, the finance department of the school and the SEAL department are the major stakeholders. When I talk about the student community, the graduate student body is the prime stakeholder. After that, the club presidents and vice president and the general cohort as well.
The major stakeholders would be the school administration, operations, external vendors, the cohort, and the other GSB directors.
I got to deal with a lot of stakeholders within the school, but the operations team is the one with whom you'll have to interact the most.
So the Alumni Engagement Office and SEAL.
Major stakeholders I dealt with were students, faculty, academic associates, and ASA department.
All POR holders on campus, the Marcom department, and AdCom team.
A couple of pros are you get to meet with a lot of recruiters, so it's an excellent networking opportunity. Another pro is you get to improve your communication skills as a result of hosting a number of sessions. A con that I can think of as a CAG director is you probably have to compromise on your social life because time management, as I said, is very crucial, and it is a byproduct of being so busy during that time.
The primary pros would be that you would be involved in a lot of decision making, especially with the school, so it brushes up your leadership skills. But the con would be a lot of time is invested when you're part of the GSB, so you can miss out on a lot of social functions.
One pro would be that you get to chill with almost everyone, you get to network a lot. A con would be that you're expected to be creative all the time.
The pros, I think, are that you get to interact with a lot of your cohort members and a lot of other stakeholders from the school and network with them. And cons, I would say, is that it takes a lot of your time and energy.
So I'll start with the cons. You'll have to cut down on your sleep to balance your ACADS and your council work. And the pros is that you get to interact with a lot of diverse C-suite alums and also organize Solstice, which is the college's biggest social fest.
So in pros, I can say the major pros of my role can be I got a chance to interact with the entire cohort and make I say tangible impact in the entire year. So the major con that I faced was dealing with multiple stakeholders at a single point of time.
The pros are definitely getting to interact with everyone in the cohort and having a bird's eye view of all events. The cons, I would say, being everywhere, having to be everywhere.
Be truthful to whatever you say during your elections because the cohort will take you accountable for it, and always work for the betterment of the cohort.
So if I would advise specifically to the Finance and Governance Council. So it's not the most happening council, to be very honest, but it's the most important council also. That's how I would put it. So you should first go through the constitution and understand that whether you have those skills which would help you justify the particular position, and then take a honest call whether you should contest for it or not.
One advice, just be yourself, be confident, and have fun.
I think GSB is an integral part of the cohort's experience throughout the year, and you should only take up this role if you're ready to commit to it.
Do your homework, know what the role entails, and make sure to interact with the alums from the start.
So for aspiring directors, I can say stay informed and be open-minded.
If you are planning to commit to this job, commit through and through because it's a lot of hard work and it's very thankless.
The most rewarding experience has been after placements when a student comes up to me and says that you did a great job and you helped me when I needed it the most. So that is those are times when I feel really grateful.
The most rewarding experience is that I found myself at places where I wouldn't dream myself to be in. As a member of the GSB, you get to interact with people whom you are not exposed to as a general cohort member. So that's the main reward which I found.
The most rewarding experience, receiving those appreciation emails, messages, thank you messages after a successful event was very satisfying.
I think the learnings I had through this role, the solution-oriented mindset that I've developed, and the negotiation skills are a few rewarding experiences for me.
To come up with new programs to make sure that the cohort feels at home and are well connected for their next journey.
Encapsulating everybody's memories in the yearbook.
Yes, every day.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Satish, my fellow bobcat, or Satish the porcupine?
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
Yes, I did. So I stay at SC3, so yeah.
Yeah, on the first visit in the campus, I spotted.
Many times.
Very few because it's the last few days.
So last night was unique. It was the GSB roast. I slept for 4 hours, but it was full with nightmares.
4.
I had a good sleep of around 8 hours.
4 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours, I said.
Solstice DJ night.
It was the GSB roast. Maybe the recency bias, but yes, GSB roast.
Apart from other SLC events, it has to be Solstice. It's too much fun.
The DJ night at Solstice.
Of course, Solstice.
I'll say Women Leadership Forum.
The TJP's event at Hard Rock Cafe.
Favorite place on campus is O8 Lounge.
It would be my studio's backyard. It's a resort feel basically.
The football field.
The dam.
So that's the dam.
Mirror pools of EH.
My studio at SV3.
LSCM.
That would not be a common thing, but OPFR, options and futures. We just had 15 students.
CEO's perspective.
I don't know if most of you will hate me for this or not, but it's DMOP.
Negotiation analysis by Pooja Mishra.
Negotiation analysis.
Marketing research.
Dosa.
Hands down, paneer paratha.
Samose.
Masala dosa in breakfast is one thing you should always have.
Chicken wings, gravy.
Paneer combo.
Biryani.
So I got a couple of requests to extend the resume submissions, but one time there was this student who wanted it to be extended by a week. So that was quite upset.
Okay, so there are two. First would be regarding treasury. So I got a request from a social club which didn't work for the year but wanted 50% of the student budget for a particular event. And then there was someone who requested for me going and advocating to a corporate to qualify them in a case competition, which is beyond my power.
To not have events on Mondays and Tuesdays because they have their vrat on those days.
I think there are a lot of them, but one which I could put here is helping people find their lost laundry. Yeah.
Get Coldplay for Solstice.
There were many. So out of that, one is postponing the exams because half of the cohort was in hangover.
Thankfully, I get none of those.
I think it will be Main Pal Do Pal Ka Shair Hu.
It would be Yaro Dosti Bahut Hi Hansi Hai by KK.
Young, Dumb and Broke.
These are the best days of my life.
Memories.
It's a song from Green Day, Time of My Life.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.